Hi, everybody. This is the Lake Town Podcast. My name is Matthew Willett.
And I'm Rick Seagraves. We have Christy McKinley and Anna Gravening from Christy's from Shorehouse Outfitters, and Anna's from Willow Farm and Maple Lake, who apparently just celebrated 5 years in business, but is going to be making a move to Annandale. I will let you guys kind of jump in and explain kind of the whole situation of what you have going on. So how are you guys doing this morning?
Good. Excited to be here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. Pleasure having you guys. So what exactly is transpiring here?
My gosh, we are so excited about today. We're announcing that Willow Farm from Maple Lake is moving to Main St Annandale. She's going to take over the spot that Shorehouse Outfitters is in, and she has big updates coming to her store.
Yes, I feel like it's all happened really fast, and we're both really excited. I've been in Maple Lake for, the business has been around for 5 years. We're just announcing today. I've had the opportunity to move into a new space. My lease was coming to an end, but excited for the new location and so excited for the space that Christy has. It's a beautiful location, and I'm excited to be a part of Annandale.
It's a gorgeous building.
I say she's done a great job of fixing up what
Yes.
was more or less a time capsule.
That is the downside, is you did finally get rid of the desk with the red phone.
I still have the red phone.
Do you have the red phone?
Of course.
Good.
You can't get rid of those.
No. And when kids come in, I like to take it out, and they go,
What is that?
For years, for decades, you just walk by and there'd be a desk with a red phone.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not just a red phone with like a 15-foot long cord, so you could walk around on the red phone because they didn't have cell phones or wireless phones when that thing came out.
So true. And there was typewriters with letterhead. It was walking
It was
back.
a time capsule.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you've done a great job with that building. It's
you.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
You know what you should do? You should take that phone out, put it on the counter, and just put a little note in front of it and say, "Answer if you dare."
That would be fun. Yeah, so Anna's moving in January 1st, and Shorehouse is clearancing out. Topher's my husband. We have a new project going on, the Pandora building, for those of you in Annandale that know that.
Which was the old Coast to Coast hardware store many moons ago.
Yes.
It's a
Sunny
big building.
Glacier. Yeah.
It's a big building. I know that.
It is.
Huge.
A lot of big footprint.
Yep.
So you're taking on a pretty big task on that one.
Yeah, so I wasn't planning on closing, but Anna and I have been friends for 2 years, and we were talking about space and the gravity of the project that Topher and I are taking on, and I just thought the universe is telling me, slow down, concentrate on the building, do a good job with the rebuild. So Anna signed a lease, and she's going to be at 40 Oak Avenue South, which was my current location. Yeah.
So now, what is it that you're going to be bringing into the store?
So actually, that's kind of a new announcement as well. So we have been Willow Farm for the last 5 years, and it's furniture, home decor, and gifts. And this move has given me the opportunity to kind of go back to my roots. And so I'm going to be shortening it to Willow. And when I say go back to my roots, I grew up just east of Superior, Wisconsin. And I grew up basically in the North Woods, grew up in a log home, spent my summers swimming in Lake Superior, things like that. And so I'm excited to kind of bring in more of the North Woods feel as opposed to farmhouse. So that's going to be a little bit of a change, but I'm really excited about it.
Be an interesting change. Good, nice mixing things up compared to what we've had in there.
Yeah. And I'll still have, it's not going to be like completely different. I still have a lot of inventory from before and stuff that kind of fits into both categories. So, I'm excited to switch things up a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're going to be taking over on January 1st. Is that going to be kind of your soft opening date also, or are you going to have a grand opening of sort, or what are you thinking?
Yeah, so we'll have a grand opening. It'll be February 10th. That's the goal. I've got it on postcards, so that's the plan.
Always a moving target when you're this far out.
Yeah. So I'll get the key January 1st, and so then I'll have the month of January to start moving things in and kind of make it my own space. So, February 10th is going to be our grand opening.
That's good.
That's pretty exciting. Now, Christy, you've done a pretty good job with the Shorehouse Outfitters there. It's been kind of fun. Anytime you go in there, there's so many things like those oars.
From Sanborn Canoe Company.
Yeah, like interesting things like that. People that run the type of stores that you guys do, finding those interesting, retailers or the people that make such kind of unique products is pretty. You gotta have your ear to it. I mean, you gotta know what's going on.
Yeah, I follow a bunch of blogs of up and coming products. One of the coolest finds I feel like I found was Knox binoculars. They were a family out of San Francisco, and they wanted to do more of a modern spin on the binocular. And I was one of their first customers ordering from them. And then about, 6 months later, I walk into REI, and there they are. Huge display.
Nice.
But they'll still sell to me because I was one of their first. And so just keeping an eye on the industry. So I'm more in the outdoor industry, and trying to figure out those new niches that are coming in. And because we don't have to order as much as a big box, they can work with me a lot faster.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's just interesting. I couldn't imagine the amount of time you have to spend to scouring, just trying to find what to fill in the store, and then keeping enough of it. And
Yes, and right now, because I'm selling down, the store looks empty, and as a merchant, it's almost embarrassing because it's not at like the expectation I've set for myself.
Yeah, but you're also setting your expectation completely different of closing up.
That's true.
Doing something
They
different.
at least
with the
know when they're
Pandora
coming
building,
in. Yeah.
Which we'll get into what you're doing to the Pandora building in a little bit. But
Yeah.
I know we were in there, I don't know if it was a month ago, 2 months ago, me and my wife were. And a little fun fact that Matthew may not know is that me and Christy actually graduated together from the 1997 class of Annandale High School. And when we were in there, my wife purchased a couple of throw pillows from another fellow graduate, Tommy Cronquist, who has a company up in Duluth, I believe.
Yep.
Look at that.
So just the shop local hits a lot deeper when not only are you shopping local, but you're also supporting a Minnesota company who is somebody that we graduated with.
Yeah.
Which is even that much
Full
better.
circle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And you'll have to refresh my memory on the name of his company. I just seen the pillows and we bought them and who they came from.
The medium control.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Didn't he used to make? He's been around for a long time. Didn't he used to make like snowboarding stuff? Or
He was a snowboarder.
yeah,
Well, he still is. Sorry, Tommy, you still are.
wasn't it like MMC or something?
Just
Didn't
because
he
you're
have
old
like
don't mean you can't
I
snowboard
know.
still.
his logo or something? Wasn't it like?
Maybe back in the day. Now it looks like this like radioactive little symbol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. I haven't heard that name for years. But so now Willow, you're gonna bring into the store a bunch of Northwood stuff. So what type of things can we expect to see when we walk in?
Well, it's kind of actually bittersweet because I am super excited for this opportunity, but I love Christy's store, so I'm really sad to see it go. And actually, it looks really great right now, by the way, even though it is minimal, but there's still some great selections in there. So it's kind of got that feel of what the Shorehouse was, but it's gonna be a little different, maybe a little bit on the softer side with like pillows and a little more clothing. Some home decor, things like that. So, it'll still have kind of the Northwoods feel, but a little bit different.
I can almost guarantee you my wife will be a regular in there. It just kind of fits right up her alley.
Well, and it's just a shame we don't have space to have both of you guys. I mean, both of those, because I feel like both what you've got going on and what you're going to be bringing, I feel like those complement our area so well. We got the
That
lakes.
would be the ultimate.
Yeah.
I would love that.
We'll get there. We just have to
We'll get
build
there,
the
yeah.
building. Yeah.
Yeah, and with all the lakes and everything and the woods, I mean that's basically both you guys.
Yeah.
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 So as Christy said, you just have to build the building. It's a good segue to get into that. So
Yeah.
exactly what is your plans
Yeah.
for what is now the Pandora building, and will be something completely different when it's done?
It will be completely different. We're going to keep it in the architectural style, so Main Street looks consistent. But it's going to be, the building's 5,000 square feet, for those of you that don't know it. And it's going to be half retail, half restaurant. And then on the restaurant side, we're going to set it back about 16 feet. So it'll have a front patio, so you can have outdoor dining. And then up above, which I am so excited about, is we're going to have 4 Airbnbs. And so they're going to be loft inspired with high-end finishes, somewhere that you can come and stay and play, I say, because we have 3 wonderful golf courses in the area. If you go out another 7 miles, we have 5 golf courses. So lots of golf courses in the area, tons of lakes. Our beaches are amazing here, especially with the Schroeder Park. revamp. And so we just have so much to offer people coming from the cities. We're only half an hour out,
So to understand correctly, you're tearing down a very old single level with a full basement, and you're going to be putting up a 2-story.
Correct.
And it's going to be, I'm assuming, same footprint
Pretty much.
or close
Gonna
to. So
keep in the basement.
Yes, it'll have a 3/4 basement. 'Cause we don't want to put a basement under where we're going to put our patio. So,
So, what restaurant do you have in the works? Or are you still trying to figure out that part? Because you got time.
yeah, we're still trying to figure it out. We really want to bring, when Jules left the area,
It was a hole.
there's such a hole there.
Yeah.
And so that's really what we're striving for. We're talking with a couple restaurateurs, and we have some very interesting ideas in the works, but nothing solidified yet. And the restaurant business, it's a hard business, and it's hard on families. And so how can we make it attractive so that we can have a chef who can also be part of a family too? And so we have a wonderful community, and I know if we build it, they will come. And so
A new beautiful store might help. Yeah.
it's true.
Well, not just the new beautiful store, because you'll have Willow, and then you'll have. Are you going to reopen Shorehouse Outfitters as part of the retail there?
I am, and my shop will be shifting too. So Anna's taking more of the Northwoods feel. Mine's going to go a little bit more modern.
Okay. So then you got Northwoods feel, you got modern, and you got food to eat in between, or maybe 2 stores next to each other, then food, but nonetheless, you're going to be in a brand new building.
Yeah.
And it'll be the only restaurant in our area that has that to be able to say about itself, is that you're going to be in a brand new building. So I would say exciting would be an understatement, because it's something that as a community, I think we've needed for a while.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fun to see that come together. Although, as being a neighbor 2 buildings over, I'm not really looking forward to the noise that we're going to have to hear for a little bit, but it comes with the territory.
You're going to feel some vibrations.
Yeah. it'll be interesting to see it come down, because it is right next to those other 2 buildings.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
And so some of my fundraising ideas is to sell tickets. Maybe through Rendezvous, you get a couple drinks, you get to see the building come down,
Is it going to come down like a explosion, implosion, or is it going to come down with a backhoe to knock down the walls? Go big or go home.
I think it's just going to be hammer and chisel, just little by little.
You could
Brick
do
by brick.
You could do a $5 for 5 swing of a hammer,
There you
Sell
go.
the bricks.
and then you're getting paid for
could
people
sell
to
the
take your
bricks.
building
There you
down
go.
instead of you
There
paying
we
people to take it
go.
down.
Oh my gosh. Well, the city is actually working with us. They got the grant, and they're actually taking it down for us. And so when we buy it from the city, it's going to be shovel ready,
Okay.
which is fantastic. And I get to talk to our architect this afternoon. So I'm just,
That's exciting.
oh my gosh.
I'm actually on city council, and so it's been fun seeing this go through the process to where it is now. And once we acquired the building, and then because it sat vacant for so long, and there was many investors who looked at the building, but it just needed so much that it wasn't feasible for so many people. And so now to have this plan put forward by you, and then we were able to secure that grant from Deed to help with the demolition. So it's really going to be a good project for downtown.
So is there a rendering of said building that I can maybe put up on the podcast, or is there not a rendering complete yet?
There's not a rendering complete yet.
Oh, shoot. Okay. we'll have to have you come back again and then have a rendering
I
in there.
would
How's
love
that
it.
sound?
I'd love it. I'd want a 3D fly through kind of thing of it, but
Oh, that'd be sweet.
yeah. Budget. Topher's like budget. Okay.
There's free software out there. You could actually do it yourself. I've done it to many homes in the past, even when I was designing a house that I wanted to build one time, and you can do that exact thing. You do walk through it 3D and see everything, and you can place your furniture, place your light fixtures, place your everything.
Yeah.
So in the interim of the year it's going to take to rebuild, you got time.
Yeah, you got all the time in the
So
world.
much
Yeah, you
time.
got so much time.
Yeah.
When Christy and I get together, there's a lot of creative ideas that get going. Bring it down.
Especially with entrepreneurs. Like, I was just at a dinner party Saturday night, and a whole new business got spun up. And Topher said, sorry about that.
That's
I
okay.
like it was to the point. Yes.
Topher
He was
said it.
saying no.
I know. I have enough LLCs. I have to stop.
No more LLCs. You're done.
You're done. You're cut off.
So you know the workaround for that. Just start a couple S corps instead. Then they're not.
You didn't say
LLCs.
anything about S corp.
Exactly.
You didn't say anything about S corp.
There's so many other options.
Loopholes.
Always
It's all about the
workarounds.
loopholes.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that's funny.
So we got Willow Farm coming in. We got Shorehouse Outfitter temporarily going out. Do you have a projected completion date for your project?
We do April 2025. Is our completion.
2023, 2020. Oh, so it's going to be a little bit.
Yep.
Which you would expect if you're building a brand new building. But it's also almost crazy to think out loud that 2025 is not that far off.
It is
Right.
1 year and 1 month away.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that math.
It is terrifying to think that 25 is that close.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Can't stop
Good
it.
things.
Can't
are coming,
stop
though.
time.
Good things are coming.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
All right, so we have a pretty big event coming up in Annandale on December 9th, which would be next weekend. It is the Main Street Holiday downtown. It's going to be a good opportunity to get out and see a lot of things. We'll get into that in a second. We're going to speak with Anna real quick about your store. So you're going to be making a move from Maple Lake to Annandale. I'm assuming you're going to be doing some sort of an inventory reduction or something of that nature. So if you want to let us know first where exactly you are in Maple Lake so people can go and grab stuff and what you're planning on doing to reduce your inventory.
Yeah, so we are located right off of Highway 55 and Oak Avenue. We are right next to the coffee house, if people are familiar with that. Was Irish Blessings, now is Spooky Brew Coffee House. And we are set in the garage space just back from the coffee house.
Okay.
So, we have been in an occasional sales shop in the past. And so what that means is we're typically open like 2 weekends a month. And so we are going to be open through December 16th. And we are going to be having sales. We're going to be up to 50% off for Christmas, furniture, home decor, and clothing. And one of the changes will be that when we move is that we will no longer be occasional, but we'll be open every weekend.
Okay. Is it going to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
I'm
Or
thinking
to be determined?
Thursday through Saturday right now.
Okay.
But we'll
And
see.
then
That could
what
change.
days are you going to be open at the Maple Lake location?
In Maple Lake, we're still currently open Thursday through Saturday.
Okay.
And that's going to be every week until December 16th?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So if you want to go to Maple Lake and check out Willow Farms and go find some discounted stuff that fits into your house or your life, certainly do so because it'll help her move here a lot easier. And then we can segue into the Main Street Holiday because we have another business that needs to liquidate their stuff.
We do.
Two liquidation sales.
Oh my gosh, can you believe it? Yeah, we're at 40% off right now, and that's through Sunday. And last weekend was stellar. So inventory is low, but we still have tons of cool stuff to come get. Yeah.
And
pretty
then,
exciting.
and then we have the Main Street Holiday, which is the 9th. We did an episode on it. I know the sound on it was atrocious because I was having some issues with my equipment. Thankfully got that figured out. But during the Saturday, December 9th, we have all sorts of stuff going on. There's flyers going out, I believe, in the Advocate and the Drummer and a couple of other outlets to be able to get it. I think there's like 10,000 or so publications of the brochure going out. So certainly pick one up and go through and find some stuff to do because there's horse-drawn carriage rides. There is a elf hunt through the businesses. There is, help me out here, Christy. I'm trying to remember
The
it all.
Main Street Mile is at 1.
Yep.
Pictures with Santa are from 2 to 5 at different locations. Coats for kids, you can drop those off at a couple different locations. There's the wishing tree. And then it all gets wrapped up with the holiday light parade. And from what I've heard, it's going to be the biggest holiday light parade yet. So I'm just so excited. So come on downtown. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically the Holiday Light Parade starts at the middle school parking lot, loops around is it Chestnut to Oak, which is Main Street, goes up to, what is the street on the north end? Why am I drawing a blank? You work for the city. What is that street? Anyways.
The bowling alley street, right?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
go to Main Street. It's standing room only.
Wow, I'm just
This is the joy of doing a podcast where there's no
completely-
script.
I know,
and, no
and I'm looking at
notes.
the map. I'm like, of course they left that name off.
Is it not on there?
No.
No, what in the world is the name? Well,
Do I got to Google it on my phone quick?
you
My
think
goodness.
as a firefighter and city council, I should know the names of the streets.
Okay, well, they're all trees. So it's chestnut, cedar, maple, oak, cherry.
Hey,
Maples
if you could imagine Main Street,
elm.
the main portion of it where
It'll just turn at the church.
So this, like I said, this is the joy of doing a podcast with no script, no notes, no anything. I have people's names down and we just have a conversation. So anybody who wants to be on it, you understand sometimes these things just happen.
Yeah.
But either way, you come out it's at 5:00, right?
Yes.
So at 5 o'clock.
I'm sorry, 5:30.
So 5:30 is when the light parade starts. And basically, if you can ever remember what the Holodazzle parade was, where it's a bunch of lighted floats, that's what it is. And it's a bunch of businesses and people who enter. What?
Way
But
better.
Way
Oh,
better.
but better. But
Way
better.
better.
Okay.
We ordered better
Do
weather.
you know the best reason why it's better? Because
it's
we
an
still
animal.
have it and
Yeah,
they don't.
There we go.
Because the Holodazzle went away.
Only one
But
could stand the test of time.
But essentially, it's a bunch of floats done, by local businesses and others who get entered into it. And the last float has Santa on it, so that kids can see Santa going by on a float before the parade is over. Usually lasts 15, 20 minutes, so it's not super long.
quick.
So if it's cold, you're not going to get hypothermia in that amount of time. But when you're in the parade, and I've done it several years, it's amazing how many people can get packed on a main street. It's like the 4th of July parade, just in a condensed version of it, because it's that packed.
Annandale's really good at supporting a parade. We got it down.
We do, don't
It's like
we?
it's like our skills.
Yeah.
We got that.
Anytime we can shut down a street, the whole town shows up.
Yes. Well, they're shutting the street down. Oh, what's going on? Must be a parade. Get the chairs.
Get the chairs.
Yeah.
Put some lights
Put
on
the blankets
chairs.
down. Got to mark our spot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Everybody should have lights when they come to the parade, even if you're not in the parade.
That's a good point.
Okay, so while you guys are chatting, I did look it up. It's Birch.
Birch.
So it goes north to Birch and goes right on Birch.
One of the trees.
So
In our defense, it's a very short street.
it is. It's only, 4 blocks?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's not.
We get a pass.
Yeah.
It's true.
We get more of a pass than you because you work on too many levels of city. But nonetheless, come out, check out the Main Street Holiday on the 9th of December. Check out Christy's store, Shorehouse Outfitters. Help her make her move a little bit easier. And you can also check out Anna and her store, which is currently Willow Farms in Maple Lake, right by the coffee shop. And
Right by the stoplight.
go find some discounted items or maybe even not some discounted items and get some things into your possession and out of hers, so it makes her move a little bit easier. So it's a nice little set of transition for everybody, which when completed will be fantastic because that Pandora building will be brand new and we're going to have another restaurant moving into town, which is always great. I love food, so I guarantee you I'll go there. Matthew doesn't look like he eats anything, but he loves food
I do
too.
love food. I love eating. I don't look like it, but I eat a lot, and I don't know where it goes. But no, we say all the time, and all the people that we have on here, how exciting it is, all the stuff that comes to town.
Yeah.
But this is going to be big changes for downtown.
Yeah.
This is major. I mean, you're getting to a new building, which is going to be just amazing. And then
We should fact check when the last new building was put up on Main Street.
Does City Hall count? Is that technically?
No, because that's a
No.
completely different address.
yeah.
Then it
That's-
would be the fire hall. Snap.
Yeah, probably.
No,
and that
Snap was the old fire. Yeah, there was. I mean, all they did was just
they refaced it.
refaced it.
Oh.
So, yeah,
You know who would know is Jill Bishop.
Jill Bishop
she
would
knows
know.
everything.
she would know right now.
Yes, she would.
Yeah. No, it's no. This is just. This
so
is
Joe
awesome,
Bishop, if you
know.
happen to hear this, you want to chime in a comment and let us know
Comment and
Do it.
tell
when
us,
the
yes.
last building was actually constructed in Annandale. That would actually be fantastic.
Yes. No, this is great, and the fact that we're getting a business out of Maple Lake. Sorry, Maple Lake, we're stealing from you. But
Stealing a good one.
That
Stealing-
is the other bittersweet thing. It's been such a great supportive community, but I am really excited for the upcoming changes too, and just what you guys have been talking about with stuff going on in Annandale and the parades and everything. I'm super excited to be a part of it.
awesome. Well, we're excited to have you, and when the new building's up and Shorehouse is back, and there's a restaurant, and yeah.
We're bringing this block back to life.
Bringing it back to life.
Yes.
Hopefully, the red phone makes an appearance in one of those buildings, and
You know what you should do? You should do like an acrylic box for it and put it on the outside of the building an acrylic box just as
funny,
display
yes.
The
saying,
cornerstone.
yeah. See, we come up with some great ideas in here.
thank
But
you guys.
Yes, nonetheless, Christy, Anna, thank you. Appreciate your
Yes.
time coming in here. Matthew, appreciate you showing up today. I'm glad to do a solo
glad I
without
could be
you.
here for you.
A quick little plug. If anybody wants to be on Laketown Podcast, featured as a guest, certainly reach out through any social media outlet that you hear it on, or you can send an email at laketownpodcast@gmail.com, or you can just message me or Matthew, or call us on our phones. It doesn't really matter. Just get a hold of us. We'll get you in here, and we'll have a fun little conversation and let everybody know what you're about. So with that being said, thank you, ladies. Appreciate your
Yes.
time.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for having us. I
Yep.
really appreciate it.
Have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you.